Alright, anyways, so yes, we have Boston in town that we're hosting.
Thomas
Pannone is pitching for us, looking pretty solid actually, almost 100 innings with a sub-3 ERA, so that's a good sign. I jumped ahead, so we're going to miss that pitcher. Nathan Eovaldi, okay, everybody's heard of him, so we know that he's a slightly above average pitcher. Oh, here comes, and it's hittable, but it was definitely low.
Waiting on it is Henniger. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
Felt like it was at the low end of the strike zone, so increase my contact and my power. I can start really getting better contact on those, but I definitely need it just a little bit above the knees to try, you know, probably a couple inches below the belt. Really, what are we looking at? So that's 6th pitch there. I probably need that like 1 baseball higher and to make really good contact, and 2 higher to if I'm really going to get a home run. Short of a little bit of luck being involved.
First pitch of the at-bat. Runners on the move for second.
I saw him running, so I was going to let him go, but then that pitch was just so perfect. I just couldn't help but swing, and I swung too late. Because I was, no, I don't care about watching that again. Alright, here we go. Another at bat. Nobody on this time to get all distracted. I'm not getting my pitch I want in the first pitch, which really sucks.
First pitch is a cutter looked at 0-1. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th.
Nope.
Takes this the other way to right. And this will get through.
It's not the home run that I'm looking for to get the run production, but I am looking for batting average a little bit here, so I can live with that. Plus, I am trying to get a little bit more in terms of stolen bases.
Standing in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First pitch on its way. This is on the ground over to first. There's one. On the first, it's a double play.
Wasn't going to steal in the first pitch because I wanted to get a sense of if the pitcher's pitching from the stretcher going into his windup. The other thing, I was watching another player. Well, Bobby Crosby, who I talk about frequently. I was watching one of his videos, and he was commenting that he looks for the catcher. When the catcher makes his first movement behind the plate, that's the sign that the pitcher's about to throw the ball, which gives you about...
Hits it high and deep out to center field.
Come on. Yeah. All right, home run, beauty. And that the catcher usually gives you an indication of the pitch is about to be thrown, and that's about a half a second extra warning ahead of when the pitcher goes into his movement. And that, you know, if you know baseball, or if you've played the game, then you understand the stealing mechanics. A half a second is just such an enormous advantage in stealing a base. That half a second is about the time it takes the player to just go from running, like making that first running motion to being at top speed is about a second. So if you gain a half a second, that means that last half a second of you going into second is at full speed. I don't know, it doesn't sound like a lot, but it's the difference between the glove tagging you an inch or two before the bag and then you're, or even maybe 6 inches before the bag and you actually being on the bag. So it makes an enormous difference in your stolen base percentage. So I'm wanting to try that out and see, because I haven't had the greatest success stealing yet, because my speed and my stealing stats aren't quite there yet.
The Toronto Blue Jays used a huge 8th inning to help secure the win.
Here.
Carmen Perez gets the win in relief.
None of my speed or stealing stuff is up there.
That's a wrap here tonight.
But I'll show you in a second one.
This is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on.
So there we go. Boston 61-40, Toronto 46-56. So clearly this is a rival that we need to play better against. This season may be too late, but definitely in future seasons.
Dan Rienzi will do the pitching in Game 3
so here we go.
of the series. What do you have for us on him,
Average pitcher here for Toronto. Which isn't necessarily a problem. Average is average for a reason. It depends on what kind of pitcher they got.
Much better control if he expects to pitch better in this one.
Here's Xander
They're going to show that. That's what I'm asking, that they were going to show both pitchers. Anyway, before we get into that, I wanted to show you player stats for myself.
I love you.
So here we go. Speed, yeah, there we go. So speed's 41, stealing's 29, so that's too low. That looks like it's including the boost from equipment. So even with the boost, I'm still 41 and 29. So, and the fastest way to increase those stats is by stealing bases. You can do the practice sessions in between games, but they only give you a couple of points here and there. But the best way to do it is to get stolen bases in the game. So I'm looking for every little advantage I can get, inches advantage. And so obviously that makes a huge difference. So if I can also get to the point where I can figure out the timing on that catcher movement and getting that right, if that gives me another 6-inch advantage, that's basically a 14-inch advantage. That's over a foot advantage. That's, it's big.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. Down and in, fastball.
Over their last 6 games, including the win last
home run
time
here.
out.
Yeah, Matty, this team
Much better to get a home run here than yesterday.
And this is case in point.
Much better to get a home run here with 2 on than that bloody one single shot I got earlier.
Attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Cutter.
High and deep down the left field line. And
Great.
no one will get
So
this
this
one.
would have been a home run at 1. Oh, no, come on. There we go. Nope.
Fouled off.
Fouled it off to stay alive.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away.
There's no way I'm
he's
getting that pitch right
covering
on a
way
1-2
away.
count.
Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Okay, good.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now another 1-2. Swing and a liner.
Contact swing. Ah, fair. Nice job. I'm going to go for 2. I think they're going to throw home. They're going to cut it. They're going to throw. I'm going to.
I'm out. And he's out. But we do have a tie ball game now.
Should remember to throw the cutoff man so that you get the arm accuracy and arm strength bonuses. I didn't do it there, so I didn't get it. So I was going to go around on that one. 2 and 2.
Line drive to
Beauty.
left.
All right. That looked like it was a curveball. Saw the drop on it at the last second there. So happy to make some good contact for a single on that.
You better start taking notice of this guy. He better be
Oh, that was a changeup actually. A pitch I usually struggle with, but it looks like he let it hang a little bit. So I'm going to see the kind of mount because he's doing a full stride. So this time I'm going to take a lead off and see on the next pitch if he does a slide step. Yeah, he does a slide step. Okay. So I don't care that he does that. I'm going to try and watch for this catcher's movement here. So there it is.
And there he goes towards second. In there, now the throw.
Yeah, that made a big difference. Holy cow, that made a big difference.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base.
I saw the basically the movement that I saw. Maybe I can find a way to replay that in the editing. But maybe I can do it here actually. No, I can't. Can't I? Okay. There was I don't know if you noticed it, but maybe I can find a way to highlight this when I'm editing. But the catcher did kind of a tap with his glove on the ground. And that was the movement that I ran on, and it gave me. And it was before the pitcher moved at all, so it definitely gave me an advantage there. So that's a good tip. Apparently, it's a great way to steal third as well. See, the catcher did it again.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Okay, so on this pitch, just stay focused on the catcher. And what you're going to see is that he's going to tap the ground here before the pitcher goes into a movement. There. In that case, he moved his foot. But as soon as that catcher makes a movement, that means the pitcher's about to throw. Apparently, it's a great way to steal third base as well, but I'm just not confident in my speed or stealing levels to steal third. Stay at third here. Yeah, to try and start stealing third yet. So, but yeah, it's neat. So just keep an eye out for that. The first movement of the catcher. We'll probably be able to see it from here. So the catcher's set. There. You notice that he moves just a little bit before the pitcher does.
Foul into the stands in right, out of play. Comes set. The 0-1.
It's interesting what you learn by watching other players.
errors in the game for Toronto.
So yeah, if you're watching any of these videos, I strongly encourage you to, obviously subscribe to my channel, like the video, go through my entire library and exhaust it and watch everything and absorb every single piece of it. But also at the same time, check out other people's channels too. You learn a lot of about different games by checking out different people's videos.
One left for Toronto. Fifth inning coming up.
And it's fun. And it gives you a little bit of variety instead of listening to one person's voice or how they do things all the time. A little bit of variety is kind of fun. But yeah, I always recommend Bobby Crosby. They do stuff fun. Here we go, Bounce Challenge. Ooh, yeah, he's angry. I'm hitting too well off of him.
Without a doubt, he's one of the true icons in the sport today.
So what's going to happen here? It's going to ask me to do something. Boss challenge can't mean nothing. Okay, boss battle. Because the boss battles, I just give you these item rewards. So make contact with every swing and record a hit. Make solid contact for a hit. Do I want to boost my contact or my clutch? I like clutch hitting most. Make contact with every swing and record a hit. Alright, I'm going to do that one. And I'm going to use, prematurely, my F2, my showtime. Just to make sure that I do make good contact with every swing. And get a hit, hopefully, because I do want to get that, whatever that prize is.
Shot to second base and handled for the
well,
first
good
out.
contact. And we're back at the bat again, yes.
Digging in
Okay.
now, number 99, 2 hits
Advance
and
a
3
runner.
at-bats for him in this one.
Make solid contact and advance running. Okay, well. Oh, Maverick, I haven't even unlocked that tree. That was a stupid choice.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Runner back safely.
Oh, well. Okay, let's see.
First pitch
Nope,
of
not
the
gonna swing.
at-bat on its way.
Ball one. I just find that more than 50% of the time, if I look for that one pitch and then don't swing if I don't get it, more than 50% of the time it's a ball. There you go. 2-0 count.
Well, you don't see that very often.
Obviously, not just on top of the fact that I'm increasing my chances of actually getting the pitch I'm looking to hit. The better the count is in your favor, it improves the timing and the quality of the hit for the player anyway, so it's all good stuff.
And it's fouled away.
Too late. Oh, son of a... Oh, sure. Never get that. I'll never get that again with that bat. Oh, stupid. Okay, I'm so frustrated over that last pitch that I didn't swing at that. I'm just...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning.
After I missed that one pitch, I just didn't let myself... I should have just actually paused and taken a breath. I was literally so furious with myself that it just messed up the rest of my... And now... Oh, boss challenge.
Digging in to try it again. Number
Funny
99.
that I'm getting a second one against this guy, considering I haven't even gotten a hit off of him. I don't know what triggers these boss challenges, but I'm assuming that there's a reason for it. Hit a single or better for contact. Hit a home run. Well, let's go for that. Hit a single or better. No, what the hell. We still got an item.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a
Damn it,
swing.
I should have gone for the home run.
High in the air into left field. That one is out
Damn.
of here.
Oh, I should have gone for the home run.
Is
So what present did I get? Is it going to show me the present? 380 feet, yeah. Sounds alright, just over the
solo
wall.
shot here to left, as it's now
More
a
like left center.
3-all ball game.
Nice shot. Getting the crowd worked up as I'm walking off the field. Oh, tied it up. In the 11th. Oh, so they must have scored in the top 11th, so that was big, just tied up there.
Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
So 328, 370, yeah, so the 375 marker there, just beyond that. So, yeah. Oh, somebody else came through. So I got the game tying hit. Question is, did we win it in the 11th, or did
Not a
they
lot
win
of
it in the
fireworks,
12th
but that
or
narrows
so?
the candidate list for our top player of the
So
game.
hits
And
3
the man
for
you
5,
see
not a
here
bad
was a key
day. 1 home
contributor,
run,
so
2
he takes
RBIs.
it home in this
Got
one.
that stolen base in
Yeah,
there.
no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home
14
run.
to
So
3
without him in the
in-
lineup,
Not
I
showing
think
how
this
many
might have
innings
been a
there?
different story.
Interesting.
One-run finish, 4-3.
12,
The final tally
so
today.
I tied it up,
Tim Mesa gets
which
the
saved the
win
game
in
to go to the
relief,
12th, and
sixth of the
then
season. So that just about
somebody
does it
else.
for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our
Jonathan,
entire crew. I'm Matt
I don't know.
Vasgersian. You've been
Anyway,
watching
somebody else came through
MLB The
the
Show.